Like last season, the team started 20 days on the road, 10 games. This season, right off the bat, you're at home with 4 straight home matches. Talk about the importance of having a home schedule like we have this year.
Well, given our record in the Gate Center, we definitely want to play here as much as possible. Last year with the construction in the facility, we didn't schedule an early tournament, just kind of not knowing for certain it'd be done. One headache we didn't need to deal with. However, I do think it bit us a little bit because when we finally did open up at home, it was against a conference opponent, and we were a very young team, and the excitement of being at home in front of, moms and dads and boyfriends and fans, and it was a good crowd. I think it got to us a little bit. So I'm glad that we can get those jitters out in the Gate Center early in the season, and of course, hopefully come away with some wins too.
And then you play in 2 very difficult tournaments this year besides the IPFW one, at UIC and at Michigan State. Talk about those 2 tournaments a little bit and what you're thinking of going there to do.
Including our home tournament too, we do have 3, you're right, tough preseason tournaments in preparation for, the very tough Summit League. And I think if we play soft early, then we'll play, soft later. So we always schedule, tough non-conference opponents, just to rough us up a little bit and get us ready for the Summit League. Now, I do try and stay a little bit closer to home so that the rigors of traveling aren't what's wearing us down. We want the competition to really prepare us, but not the traveling wear us down where we're tired by the time we get into the Summit League play.
And speaking of the tough non-conference schedule, you scheduled 4 MAC opponents: Kent State, Ball State, Central Michigan, and Toledo. Is that part of the philosophy of scheduling more tough opponents throughout the non-conference season?
We've had some nice scheduling arrangements over the years, of course, with Ball State and Eastern Michigan. Bowling Green and Toledo too a few years back. But yes, to answer your question, the Mid-Americans sent 4 teams to the NCAA tournament last year. Tough top to bottom, and in this region, when we can get on a bus and play some teams and vice versa, it's good to do that.
And then talk about the always difficult Summit League schedule. There's not an easy spot anywhere in the not 8 teams you'll see. Just talk about that a little bit as well.
Yeah, top to bottom, and the RPI in this league I think is up to 17. This is a good top to bottom, you're right, volleyball league. We open up at Oakland, and we have a very fun rivalry with them. But you're right. Every time you step on the court with a Summit League team, you better be able to bring it, because if you have an off night, even if you're supposedly one of the top teams in terms of a poll or something to begin the season, anybody can beat anybody any given night.